What is your pickup line when you first meet a woman?
I'm gonna keep it 100, no lines. All you got to do is actively listen. Actively listen and comment on the things that she's talking about. And if she's talking more than you, you're doing a good job.
Wow, that's some game right there. I don't want to call it that, but I like that. I like that. Joe, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. So for all those crazy people out there who never heard of your boy who ain't tapped in, Seat Pleasant, Maryland is in the building. Give us your name and tell us what you do in a couple of seconds.
Hey, I'm Randall Scott. I do a little bit of everything. We talk about high performance living, dating, and of course, fitness.
I like that. So let's go back to where it all started for you in DC, Seat Pleasant, Maryland, your stomping grounds. Sure. Tell us, how did you fall in love with fitness?
It was almost automatic, to be honest with you. Like, I've been an athlete. Anybody that comes from Seat Pleasant will play basketball, right? So I started off as a 3-sport athlete. I played basketball, I played football, I played baseball. And as time goes on, the pro career did not. So I had to figure out an alternative to keep it going and keep me in the game. So, fitness was right then and there. It was easy. It was an easy choice.
Okay. All right. I like that. So, in reference to fitness, right? You got these guys out here, everybody trying to get a six-pack. They trying to be toned and all of that. In your opinion, what is the best way to, to get six-pack abs? Because everybody got their stories out there. But for Randall Scott, the man himself, what's up? How do those fellas out there get a six-pack like you?
I'm going to keep it 100. Outside of consistency is all diet. Eating lean food, lean meats, veggies, and drinking a ton of water. That's really what it is, The workouts, we could put that together, but if you're not eating correctly, it's just not going to happen.
So, not eating correctly and things of that nature, is there food out there, or maybe some foods out there where people think they don't have it in their diet, but it's still not helping them? Maybe it's food, but it's not healthy as they think it is. Is there food out there that people think is healthy that is really not healthy, but we think it is?
Yeah, for sure. Salmon. People I hear people say I'm doing meal prep and they cook salmon for every day of the week. Salmon is just like steak. Meaning you should eat it every blue moon because there's too many fats in the inside of it. So if you're trying to lean out and get abs, things like that, yeah, it's going to help you build muscle, but it's too much fat. So it's going to cover all the abs up. It's not as healthy as it is.
So are you telling me right here on the Pimp Game podcast that I've been eating wrong all this time, all the salmon I've been eating, I've been trying to be healthy, been right? You telling me that is wrong? Is that what you're telling me right here on the Pimp Game podcast?
I'm saying it's wrong if you're eating it too much. If you're eating salmon 5 times a week, that's when it's wrong. If you're eating it every blue moon, maybe once or twice, it's a good thing to eat. But people eating it way too much. Like, it's not the healthiest thing you can eat. When you want to be lean and have nice cut up abs and everything, you need to eat the leanest meat possible.
Okay. So, Randall, let me ask you this, because I know with fitness, sometimes sleep is a big part of it, right? You got to get your rest. That way you can wake up in the morning and stuff like that. What's a normal day for Randall Scott? How are you waking up? What time are you waking up in the morning? What's up? Are the ladies calling you in the morning? What's up? How is Randall Scott waking up in the morning?
First of all, my phone is on Do Not Disturb from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Okay. I wake up at 4:30 up. They can't even get through, bro.
Okay. So you're saying what time should we be waking up in the morning?
Whenever time you choose. This is what I tell people, depending on what your day is. Where I can tell everybody to get up early. I can tell some people extend their day later. It's all specific on a person's lifestyle, right? What I would suggest is you get at least 8 hours of sleep. You get what I'm saying? But you get up early enough to do the extra activity. So if you can put in 8 hours at work, make sure you have another 4 hours to work on yourself.
Okay. And so for those people who are going to the gym later, I don't know, in the evening sometimes, because even me, I'll go to the gym later. Is that do you not recommend that? Do you recommend just going to the gym early on in the morning all the time, or is in the evenings is that okay too?
I'm an early bird. So if I'm gonna recommend something, I'm gonna tell you to get up early. Like I get up at 4:30. And
Mm,
when I get up, I'm not immediately getting out of my bed. Like I may drink 16 ounces of water, relax, clear my mind, just get my mind right. And I just try to get to the gym no later than 7. Right. And then I put those 2 hours in initially. And then I'll go again in the middle of the day. So I always tell people to go before work because you get what I call like those natural demons out of you. Like I don't care who you are, right? We're human, right? We're emotional creatures. Most people
right.
wake up, you have doubts, you're not feeling good in the morning, but you want to give yourself enough time to work that out so you can put the right energy forward. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm. Okay, okay, okay. Well said, well said, well said. So, in relation to fitness, when people are like, tired all the time,
Yeah.
what is that about? Is that maybe are they working out too much? Are they not getting enough sleep? Is it always sleep that's the issue, or is it the food that we're eating that's causing us to be fatigued and tired all the time?
It's both. So you name two. So it could be the food that you are eating that's causing you to be tired. The sleep is obvious, right? If you're not sleeping, you're not recovering. The
Mm,
last thing is the time that you eat. Some people eat entirely too late and they're not giving their body enough time to like recover from the night before. You understand what I'm saying? We're supposed to be in a natural fast while we're sleeping. So if you're eating right before you go to bed, your food's not
mhm,
digested. So now
mm,
your body's trying to digest food while you're sleeping. That
mm.
defeats the purpose.
Okay, 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 okay. So I was checking out your bio a little bit. One of the things I like that you had on there, high performance lifestyle
Love that.
expert. What does that mean to you? I know you prefer that. That's your thing. That's your lingo. That's your love language. What's up? What does that mean to you?
What that means is if we want to do anything, we want to do it at a high level, right? So if we want to talk about fitness, if we want to go play sports, if we want to talk to our wives or our other half, what have you, we need to do it at the highest level possible. And in order to do that and accomplish that, we got to make sure our mindset reflects the goals that we want to accomplish.
Mm, okay. Well said, well said, well said. All right. Yo, if you are just tuned in, you are tuned in to the Pimp Game Podcast, where we highlight positive, intelligent, motivated people each and every single week. And we got a special one today. That's right. Mr. Fitness, Mr. Sports Extraordinaire, Mr. Ready to Love, right here on the Pimp Game Podcast. So, let's transition a little bit. You love sports. You play b-ball. What's up? What was your position playing basketball? Was you the water boy? What's up? Let us know right here, right now, on the
Nah,
Pimp
I
Game
wasn't the
Podcast.
water boy. Yeah. I was small forward, man. I was a little tweener though. You could put me depending on what the offense was or how big the team we were playing. I could play the 4 or the 3, sometimes the 2. I'm not the best shooter though, but I can guard them.
Okay. So, in terms of basketball, looking at the NBA today and things of that nature, who would you say your game now, or even back then, or whatever, when you was playing ball,
Yeah,
who would you say your game is like? Who's the star out there in the league right now that has a game similar to Randall Scott?
not as good, obviously, but Melo. But that's my guy. I pattern a lot of stuff off of him, spin moves and putting the pressure on the rim, being a dog, going up to get the rebound, going up, get the and one. So yeah, it got to be Melo.
Mm, Mellow. So right now in a league where it's non-positional, you could play whatever. You could play the one, you could play the two, three, four, or five, whatever. Draymond Green out there, Golden State Warriors. What's up? What would you say? How many points would you average in the league today, right now, as it is today?
A league like the NBA league or just any league?
The NBA. The NBA. The NBA.
NBA? Oh man, that's tough. They all specialists up there, man. I'll probably get you about 15. I could probably get you about 15.
Oh, 15?
I probably can get you 15. It'll be a
Okay.
tough 15, but I can get there. Hey,
So he's looking at about 12,
you
really.
start playing with these league dudes. They tough. Like they do something extremely good. You know.
Mm. All right, so 15 points a game. How many assists? We looking at 2 or 3 assists. How many rebounds?
I'm gonna get about 10 rebounds. I'm getting 10 rebounds.
Mm.
I'll get about 15 and 10, maybe 3.
All right, 15, 10 rebounds. Okay, and then but you say about 3 assists.
They about 3 assists. I get you
All
about
right,
3 assists.
so with that, all right, we got your stats. What's up? If there's a, I don't know, a GM looking at you right now, I don't know, whoever, Sam Presti, OKC, or whatever, if they're looking at you, what's the salary that Randall Scott is commanding right now for
These
15
real
points per game,
questions.
3 points, 10 boards?
Shoot. In today's world, if I was in that realm, man, I don't know. 60, 70 million? I'll settle for 2.
Oh man! So you heard it right here first on the Pimp Game Podcast. Randall Scott is willing to take 70, but you'll settle for 2 million. Oh man! Okay.
I asked for 70, but I'll settle for 2.
Okay. Oh man, that's a big settlement. Oh man, that is funny.
It's a good bargain.
What you say? What was that?
I think it's a good bargain. You know, you got to negotiate.
Okay. Okay, something that the GM could do. All right.
Yeah, for sure.
So let's play a game called Who You Got? All right. So I'm gonna give you 2 NBA players. You give me who you got out of the 2. All right.
Okay.
All right. So the first one we're gonna go LeBron James and Steph Curry. Who you got?
LeBron. Easy.
LeBron.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Next one, we're gonna go Jaylen Brown and Ja Morant. Who you got?
Ja Morant.
No love for Jaylen Brown?
No, Jalen tough, but then you say Ja Morant. I gotta go with Ja Morant.
Okay.
That don't mean he's bad, but he ain't Ja. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. So another one. Kyrie Irving and Dame Lillard. Who you got?
Oh man, Kyrie Irving. Did you get me? Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie Irving. Oh, so Kyrie Irving is your pick.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. All right. So no love for Dame Lillard, huh? All right.
Dame tough, but Kyrie probably the most skilled player in the league under 6'2".
Okay.
He do everything. Yeah.
And I'm gonna give you this last one. I don't know if you're gonna get this one. This might be hard. Joel Embiid and Karl Anthony Towns. Who you got?
Man, Cat play more. Cat available more. He might not be better, but he's available. So I'm going with Cat.
You go with Cat. Okay. Yeah. All right. I like that. You heard it here first from Randall Scott, his picks. So, as you know, I know you're a sports extraordinaire. You mentioned football. We are in the midst of the playoffs right now. The Washington Commanders just knocked off Detroit, the #1 seed. Your Commanders are looking good. What's up with them? Well, how do you feel about the Commanders? Can they reach the Super Bowl?
Scary times there. I think they can. They're very unpredictable right now. And Jalen was a beast at LSU. Like if you follow his career at LSU, he was a dog. I was kind of upset. I'm not a Commanders fan. I like the Cowboys. So I was kind of upset that they drafted Jalen. Jalen is different. So I think they could pull it off, to be honest.
All right. So LeBron James and his son Bronny James. Randall, what's your thoughts on that? Should Bronny James be in the league now? Do you think he should have just stayed in school one more year? What's your thoughts on Bronny James?
I mean, to be honest, I understand why he's in the league, and he does have the pedigree and the athleticism to be there. I would have said do another year of college, but seeing how he had the heart condition and he wasn't really afforded the opportunity to display his real abilities in school, I get why he came out.
Okay. So what do you see Bronny James as, being as though you play ball yourself? Is he a journeyman type of NBA player? Can he be a #2, maybe on a good team, or #3, or maybe like, I don't know, a 7th man, 6th man off the bench? What's your, I don't know, what is your ceiling for Bronny James?
Too early to tell. I don't think he's going to be a superstar. I think he's going to be like Drew Holiday, right? Dog, get everybody involved, play real tough defense. He's going to be able to score because he can shoot, and he is super athletic. He's really athletic. He's starting to go off a little bit in the G League right now. So I could see him being a journeyman. You know, I could see him like fitting on certain teams. it's gonna take some time for him to put it all together, though.
Now, let me ask you this about Bronny James, because LeBron is almost at the end of the road in terms of being in the league. He'll probably be out of the league in the next couple of years, I'm assuming, right? When LeBron leaves the league, do you think, I don't know, maybe Bronny gets cut from a team, or what do you think happens to him once LeBron leaves the league?
To be honest, I think he's going to get better a lot faster than what people think. He's starting to show flashes. Like I said, he had the heart condition in school, so he sat on the bench for a whole year. So he's almost like rediscovering himself. But if you watch what he's doing right now in the G League, like he had 30 a couple games ago, he backed that up with another 20-point game and then a 16-point game. He's not going to get cut. He's going to be in the league for a long time.
Okay. All right. So let me ask you this, because I know we were talking about football earlier. Who is Randall Scott's Super Bowl picks? We got KC, the Buffalo Bills, we got the Washington Commanders, and the Philadelphia Eagles are all in the Final Four right now of the NFL. Who is Randall Scott's pick to go to the Super Bowl?
Well, I hate to say this. I think the Eagles are probably going to go as long as they give it to Saquon. So it's going to be the Eagles. And I'm going to go out on a limb right here. I'm going to say Buffalo finally gets over the hump.
I like that. I'm a Buffalo fan. Okay, cool. You heard it here first. Buffalo and the Eagles. And who you got winning the chip, winning it all? Who you got?
I'm going to go with Buffalo. I'm going to go with Buffalo.
Wow. Okay. I like that. All right. Joe, if you are just joining us, we are live on the Pimp Game Podcast, and we are here with the one and only Seat Pleasure's finest, Mr. Ready to Love himself, Randall Scott. Stop playing right here on the Pimp Game Podcast. So let's transition. You are the man getting all the ladies, Mr. Ready to Love himself. What's up? How is it for you in Miami? I know that's where you are now. How is it for you in Miami? How are the women in Miami in comparison to the women in DC?
It's a big difference. Miami's a lot more flashy. It's a lot more flashy in Miami. Like, wow, it's a town built on what you have or how you look. They wear their money here. So it's not as much substance as what you're gonna get from like we're in DC. You get what I'm saying? DC, they're looking for more relationships. They're looking to settle down. There's a lot more people looking for relationships. It's hard to find relationships in Miami, in my opinion.
So in Miami, are the ladies asking immediately? Because I know I get it here in the nation's capital immediately before you even open your mouth. Oh, what do you do for a living? That's what they do. Do they do the same thing in Miami? Do they got some type of Bible? These ladies got a Bible out there that's telling them to ask us that? What's your opinion on that?
That's a DC problem. That's one of the reasons I got out of there. They don't talk like that down here. And even when I was in school and going to like different states, like that's really a DC thing, And it's in the first couple questions too. Like you sit down and they so what do you do for a living? That's not like that down here in Miami at all. At all.
Okay.
Yeah, it blew your mind, right? Like you would think, but it's not. They don't ask you that because in Miami, people are more so entrepreneurs. You don't necessarily a lot of you don't have like your typical 9-to-5 job, so they don't really care how you make your money. That's not a question that comes off top.
Oh, go ahead. Let me let you finish. Go ahead.
I actually think it's a lot easier to like network and stuff down here too because of that.
So a normal day in Miami, you see a nice hot chick or whatever, and she, y'all talking, y'all vibing. What is she asking you? What's the first question or two that she's asking Randall Scott?
Real questions like, where you from? How long you been here? Like what's the biggest difference between what you just asked DC and here? How long have you been here? And then they'll just go a little further about like what happened in your last relationship and stuff like that. They don't really ask me about my job too much or what do I do. I typically test people though, because I will ask them like when I first meet people, because I've learned like I don't really want to date anyone who's not interested in the gym at all. Like you don't gotta go as hard as I'm gonna go, but like I like people who actually go. So I'll invite them to the gym with me. If they really don't, they're not feeling that, then I kind of like wane off of it a little bit.
Mm. So that's a great point. But what do you say to that lady out there who might tell you, "Oh yeah, I go, but maybe I want my man to encourage me to go." What do you say to those women? Are you okay with encouraging the woman to go to the gym with you, or she got to be already gym mentality ready?
Nah, that's more than enough. Just the want to go, right?
Mm,
And you don't necessarily got to work out with me either. Like it's just a habit that I like. Because as we get older, our bodies break down. You
right.
understand what I'm saying? So like that's all it's about. Like I want somebody that's going to take care of themselves just like they do.
Yo, this your boy Kenny D. Hey, I didn't mean to interrupt your show, but I just want to take a quick minute, just to let you guys know. If you want to see more dope interviews like this one, make sure you go on YouTube and check out Pimp Game Podcast. All right? And don't forget about our website, pimpgamepodcast.com, to see all your latest Pimp Game episodes. All right? We got you. Man, I'm done talking. Back to the show. Okay. Now I've been doing my little due diligence, my research on you. I understand that you are an Aquarius. What's up? What's the best woman? Maybe you're not into signs, maybe you are. What's the best fit for you, Randall, as being an Aquarius? What's the best female sign that works best with you, in your opinion?
I don't know if I'm the person to answer that question.
Mm.
Oh, oh no, I'm gonna say Libra though. I say Libras are fun.
Mm.
Yeah, I kind of click with Libras because they're like happy going for the most part. Funny, outgoing. I love Libra. I would say Libra. Gotta go Libra.
Gotta go Libra. All right,
Definitely not
so
crap.
okay. So, ladies, if you're a Libra out there, hit up Randall Scott. Definitely got a good chance of that thing working out. I like that. So, let me ask you this. I was checking out some of the episodes of Ready to Love and things of that nature. One of the things that your ex-girlfriend said was that you opening doors was a sign of growth. That's what she said. What's up with that? What does she mean by that? And are you opening doors now, or you still going through the maturation process? What's your relationship with opening doors for the ladies?
I'm definitely opening doors. I open doors for everybody. I'm opening doors for women that I'm not dating. But
Hmm.
she called me at young Randall, Like,
Okay.
she called me young. She called
Okay.
that. That's why I brought her on the show because I knew she was gonna keep it 100 with everybody. Because she seen me at my lowest and my highest, and I think I said that too. But
Right.
yeah, she called me real young.
So she
Oh,
caught you.
yeah, I went open doors there.
Oh man. So
Yeah,
now I did see where you mentioned you didn't like women who are clingy.
right.
So is that a thing of the past, or is that still now? Is that still prevalent? Is that still relevant now? Do you like women that are clingy, or you still don't like those types of women?
It's the amount of clinginess. Like I love affection, but like I need people to have their own lives also. Right? You ever been in a relationship where you kind of become that person's life? I'm not a fan of
Mm,
that. You get what
okay.
I'm saying? Like have
Okay.
your own hobbies, have your own friends, still do stuff with your girls. Right? I like that. You get what I'm saying? And when we together, we're gonna enjoy each other. I feel like we need space, and that's what's wrong with dating now. People don't have space. They don't have time to meet each other or miss each other per se.
Hmm. Now, let me ask you this, because when the woman is all about us,
Right.
sometimes it's better than the woman. I saw a lady mention at the table when you guys were sitting down with your ex. Oh, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm making the bag. I'm trying to do this, do this. That
Yeah.
woman sometimes could be a problem because every day she's hollering out that she's busy, and then sometimes she ain't got no employees. So, I mean, what do you say to that? Like, is that woman your cup of tea, or do you prefer like maybe a little bit of a balance? Or maybe she is into Randall Scott, but she has her own life too, but she's still into you. What's your thoughts on that?
Nah, I want you to still be into me, but I definitely love someone who's ambitious. You
Mm,
understand what? Yeah, if you're busy and you're just really ambitious, where you're doing a bunch of stuff, I'm okay with that. In fact, I'm going to indulge in whatever your lifestyle is. There's going to be something where I can find common ground with, right? It's iron sharpens iron. I'm gonna be busy. So we need to figure out how to work together. Or like when you're locked in, I need to have my own thing that I'm working on, and vice versa.
Hmm. Okay. I like that. I like that. I like that. So let me ask you this. I saw that you mentioned your grandparents. They were together for a long period of time, 40 years, 50 years in the game together. Why do you think we don't have relationships like that now? How come people can't, they could barely stay together for 2 weeks? What's up with that? Why can't we go back to the days of your grandparents?
Access is exactly what we're talking about right now. The
Mm,
amount of communication that we have between each other right now is far beyond what my grandparents had. My grandfather left in the morning, and my grandmother, they separated in the morning. They didn't see each other to that night. They didn't have cell phones. You got to remember
mm,
that. There were no cell phones, they weren't texting. We are attached to our person at all times. And I don't
yeah.
think that's the best thing to have.
Hmm.
How can you miss somebody that you've been speaking to for 8 hours?
Well, that's true. It's true.
You
It's
know,
true. It's
you
true.
come
It's true.
home now, you tired and irritated. I don't feel like talking no more. Like you said, that has technology, the way we use technology. Let me say that.
All right. So you mentioned that the technology, access and things of that nature. Do you think it's hard for a woman to even for her to settle down when she got 200 likes in her IG pic, and on the dating site she got another 50 dudes who trying to get at her? You think it's hard for them to settle down too, just like it is for us?
I guess it just depends on how you look at it. Some of them, yeah, maybe. But the ones that's like looking for someone to actually settle down with, and because women are a lot more into the relationship than men nowadays, right? And I feel like we actually the
True.
ones playing the games because we have so many more options. And despite what anyone want to say, men have a lot of options, and it's different. Like
Yeah.
since men look at things with their eyes, the way we want them and the way a woman would look at us and want us is two different things. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, right. So I think it's harder for them because we're not starting to settle down until we get older. It's almost like men are on that whole like know your worth lane right now. Like we picking and choosing. We don't flip the
Right.
script. Like when my grandparents were young, it was different. They didn't have technology, so everybody fought over the same girl. And the one who didn't get the prettiest girl, they just settle for what's left. Like right now, you could date somebody in Europe right now. You can FaceTime her. Plan dates to fly out and stuff like that. Like times are so different for men. So I really think it's us more than them.
Hmm. Okay, well said, well said. So I heard you mention that your mother is your best friend. You get excited when you talk about her. How
Yeah.
important has she been to you? Maybe even in your dating life, or I don't know, Xing certain women out and be like, oh no, boy, baby boy, that's not the one for you. You don't want that one. How important has your mother been, even in your dating life in your world up to now?
What I like about my mom is that she never was one to like try to make decisions for me. You understand
Mm,
what I'm saying? Like she'll give me her points, things how things should be or how I should move, but she would never come out and be like, I don't like this for you or I like her for you. She was never that type. She really liked who I like. She just wanted to see me be happy, right? She just instilled certain values in me and let me run with what she taught me.
nice. So let me ask this about your moms, though. When
Yeah.
when us men, when we have a close relationship like that with our mother and things like that, do you think it's easy for a woman to be like, oh, he's a mama's boy, and stuff like that? Do you get that title on over your head sometimes just because you got a great relationship with your moms?
Nah, actually, I'll deem myself that. I don't even give him a
Mm.
chance to say that. I'm like, yeah, I love my mother.
Well,
Like she brought me in here. Like, if you gonna call me a mother's boy, it's not an insult. Like I only got
right,
one of them. So
right,
I
right.
don't even give him a chance. But I've never really run into those type of scenarios.
Mm. Okay, 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 okay. So, what's up? What is Randall Scott's pickup line when he meets a woman out there? Maybe for those dudes out there who ain't got the game, ain't got the juice, ain't got the swag, ain't got the six pack, ain't over 6 feet like a Randall Scott. What is your pickup line when you first meet a woman?
I'm gonna keep it 100, no lines.
Mm,
Um, all you got to do is actively listen. Actively listen and comment on the things that she's talking about. And if she's talking more than you, you're doing a good job.
Wow, that's some game right there. I don't want to call it that, but I like that. I like that. So what you're telling us here on the Pimp Game podcast is you don't say much. You kind of go with the flow and let her do her thing, and then you just kind of interject with some comments here and there, little by little.
I actively react. Like I use like ear to the ground methods. If she says something, I'm like, tell me more. What do you mean? How long has that been? Open-ended questions where she's going to talk more and more and more. Comes off very genuine because it is. It feels like I care about what she's talking about and I'm interested. That's all they really want.
Okay. I like that. I like that. So, in terms of relationships and things of that nature, what is the type of woman that Randall Scott really likes, that really grabs you? Like if you see this woman today, who really grabs you as a woman? Is it the style? Is it the way she talks? What is it? Is her feet? I don't know. Like what is it? What is it that draws the attention to you?
Immediately, I'm gonna say the way she walk, how she carry herself. The talk will be after that. Of course, the appearance is first, right? That's the first thing men see. But it's confidence in how somebody walks. You can just see it, and I gravitate towards that.
Okay. Now, in respects to that, does Randall Scott have a celebrity crush out there? Is it somebody that you like? I don't know, Lisa Ray or somebody like that. Is there a celebrity crush for Mr. Randall Scott?
Lisa was cool, but I was always a Megan Good fan. I was a big Megan Good fan. I don't know. I think it was like Waist Deep or something like that I was watching. I was on her since.
Okay, I like that.
Sanaa Lathan. I was on Sanaa Lathan for a little bit too. Basketball, yeah.
So between Sanaa Lathan and you said Megan Good,
yeah.
Who do you like between the two? Who would you go? We had two of them right now that was here ready to choose you. Who would you rather go with?
Megan.
Okay.
Easily Megan.
Okay. I like that. So Megan Good, you out there listen to the Pimp Game podcast. Randall Scott is checking for you. I like that. So let me ask you this. Today's topic of the show is Nelly and Ashanti. They just announced that they have another baby coming on the way. They have a true love indeed. What's your thoughts on that when you see real love like that? Even from the past, Ashanti's been crazy about that guy for whatever reason, but she's just crazy about that guy, about Nelly. What's your thoughts on that when you see two people come together in matrimony of love?
It's nothing like black love, and it's not even just her; it's him. Like you can see pictures of how he was when he was with his ex to how he is when he's with her. Like he's always smiling. Love that. Love that. You can't beat that.
Wow. So do you think, in your opinion, I mean, obviously we're not in their bedroom, we're not behind their doors, we're not in their household. What do you think? Why would you think that they were too young back in the day when they were dealing with each other? How come they didn't make things official then?
Probably too young, somebody being too stubborn. And they both realized at the same time they was making a mistake. They made it happen. Like you got to commend that.
Okay. Well said. Now, Ready to Love. How did you get to Ready to Love? Did someone, I don't know, hit you up in the DM or whatever? Say, we love you to be one of the people on the show to have love with another guest and stuff like you fit the profile. How did it go down with you getting to be on Oprah's own network, Ready to Love?
That's exactly how it happened. They reached out to me in the DM, and at the time I was super quiet. At the time I wasn't trying to be on nobody's television show, right? So luckily I got a good group around me to tell me like, nah, you need to go ahead and take these opportunities. You don't got no girlfriend. You don't say anything out of pocket. Why not? Plus, I just moved to Miami, so it all happened like simultaneously, like it was supposed to. I moved to Miami. They hit me in the DMs, and then next thing you know, I ended up on the show.
So were you out on the street, on the strip, Star Island, all of that in Miami? What's up? Are the ladies coming to you like, oh, we know you from Ready to Love, something like that? Do you find yourself getting more attention by you being on the show?
At the height of it, for sure, 100%. Now, like in Miami, they don't care too much about. There's so many people who just walking around down here when you're on TV. That's on TV. But when you go to cities like Atlanta or Houston or Dallas, you're not gonna make it out the airport, and that's the crazy part. Like, that's something I had to get used to. People call you by your first name, just walk up. I've literally walked in the club and somebody walked. I hated you on the show, literally, and called her best friend on FaceTime. So, it's definitely gonna take some adjusting.
Wow. So let me ask you this. What I'm making maybe some of the women, hate you or something. I remember I was talking to someone the other day and I mentioned you, like, hey, we're gonna have him on the show. And they said the same thing. Oh, I ain't like that guy. I was like, why? What's up? Why do women not like you on the show? What is up with that? Why don't they like Randall Scott?
There's only some of them. I just had too many options. They didn't really like that. Some of the women didn't like that I had so many options towards the end of the show. They wanted me to pick one person and settle down real fast, and it just didn't happen that way. They don't like it. They don't like when we got the options. I'm gonna keep it 100.
Oh man! So why is that? Why don't women like when a man has the options, even though they say they want a successful man, 6 feet tall, all of this, but then when he has the cachet, when he got the swag, when he got the options, they don't like it. Why do you think that is?
I'm not sure. I just think they feel like at times we should just be fighting over them at all times. And then when it's flipped, they don't know how to deal with it. Like when it's a bunch of women after one man, they all automatically deem the man the problem. You get what I'm saying? Because we supposed to know what we want.
Right.
That's it. Like, you know what you want, you settle down. Like nobody else is there. You get what I'm saying? So I can't even answer that fully. Like I'm baffled myself.
Crazy. Now, and it seems like though with some women, I'll say some, like it seems like when a guy is the type of guy who he just focuses on them, sometimes they just not interested in us. That's the truth. When the man has more than one options, like a Randall Scott, or like some of these dudes out here or whatever, like they like you more. Why is that when we do have the options, they don't like it, but then they still like it? What's up with that?
I think they just want to be chased. I think they like the challenge more than we do. They deem us the one that want the challenge. I think it's them. I think they want the challenge. They like the whole status of it. Oh yeah, everybody like him. Yeah, like that's a real thing.
So, can we look forward to Mr. Randall Scott being on the next, I don't know, episode of Ready to Love? Are they filming? What's going on? Are you going to be back up on Ready to Love or another endeavor that you got going on?
I'm working on some things right now. It's not Ready to Love. Not going to be on Ready to Love, so that's not going to be a thing. But I am working on some projects as we speak.
Okay. Can we get a little, I don't know, a secret something?
Can't do it, bro.
Can't do it. Okay, all right. I respect it. I respect it. All right. So for that young boy out there or young girl out there and looking to be the next Randall Scott, fitness extraordinaire, ready to love, all of that, what's up? What would you say to them if they want to have the fitness component as well as being on a reality show as a ready to love? What do they need to do to get ready to be in that position?
Yeah, to be honest, like I always say, invest in yourself. So whoever it is that you see yourself as, you need to become that person. So you need to be in the gym, you need to be drinking your water, you need to be working hard, and everything that you want to accomplish, you'll attract that. You'll attract whatever you put your energy into.
I like that. Okay. All right. So for those people rocking with you, who was with you in Sea Pleasant, Maryland, all the way to you playing ball back in the days, dropping people off at the court, all of that, ready to love, fitness, everything. Any final thoughts or shout outs for your fans before we sign off on Pimp Game?
Especially since I've never said this and you keep bringing it up, I want to shout out the whole Sea Pleasant because that is where I'm from. I've never done that. You get what I'm saying? Like, my boys are back home and play basketball with me every morning. Like, I miss them for sure. That's one of the biggest things that I miss after leaving DC and coming to Miami. So, and I gotta show love to my mom.
Okay. All right. So see Pleasant and your moms. I really like that. So if somebody wants to work with you, how can they get in contact with Mr. Randall Scott? They want to, I don't know, maybe put you in a movie or something like that. How do they get in touch with Randall Scott?
Couple different ways. My social handle for all of them is King Randall 31. You can DM me on all of them. Email me at randallscott1 on at my iCloud.com. Or call my PR, Miss Carla.
All right.
She take care of it all. Like, you call her, she make it happen quick.
All right. Shout out to Carla, doing it big, Mrs. PR extraordinaire. All right. Yo, it was a great show. What's up? Tell everybody who you chilling with.
Hey, I'm chilling with Kenny D, and you're watching the Pimp Game podcast.
All right. And that concludes our show for this evening. But before I let you go, I'd like to thank all my viewers out there for tuning in. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. That's right. You're going to subscribe and make sure you turn those notifications on. So when we upload videos, you are the first to get it. And last but not least, we'd like to thank the one and only C Pleasant's finest, Mr. Ready to Love himself, Randall Scott, for blessing us with his presence on the show. All right. See you next time on Pimp Game. You don't want to miss it. Holla.